Going on, guys? Welcome back to Project Dan. So we're back with the CR-V, and today I actually made like a makeshift moving cart, kind of like a heavy duty one, and I'm gonna try to drop this subframe on it, and I'm gonna jack up the car, drop the subframe on that, get this car up even higher. If I have to pull out the cherry picker, I will, but I'm gonna take both these wheels off. At first I was gonna keep the wheels on and help it roll it, help the wheels kind of roll, but after I made that car, I was like, you know what, that thing's probably gonna be heavy duty enough, I hope, so I could probably just get, what's this guy doing, bro? He's pissed. But I could probably get that cart under it, and then hopefully it just doesn't roll down there. But yeah, that's what we're gonna work on. I got this side kind of disconnected, so I got the caliper tied up there, because all I'm gonna do is loosen that bolt where the shock is, this one right here, remove it from that, and then I think I'll be able to lift up the lower control arm so that way I could put that in there a little bit more, just so I got that safety. And then I am going to put on jack stands too, but if I have to, I might have to bring the cherry picker out, come at an angle, and then strap the front end up and pull it, so that way that kind of takes the weight off too, if I can't get that high enough, because I know the cherry picker will get it. But the only thing I'm gonna have to disconnect are engine mounts on this side, that one bolt over there, and everything else is disconnected, man. I'm pretty sure. Oh, these two, there's some little bolts that go from the chassis to the engine, like torque mounts, I guess you could call them. And the last thing actually I need to probably do before I do anything else is I need to go down there to the transmission and disconnect the shift cables. I didn't disconnect the shift cables yet, so I'm gonna go down there, take those off. It should be pretty easy. I think there's just like a little like black box, and you just take off the bolts to it, and then I think probably just pull them right out. But it's kind of the plan right now, what we're going for. I'm over here fighting the weather right now. I don't know if it's gonna rain or get windy or what it's gonna do, but it is, let's see, oh, you know what, I got my phone right here, bro. 6:34, probably got about an hour and a half of sunlight. What I'm gonna try doing is at least getting the other side off, getting the caliper off, getting that all situated, getting the transmission shift linkage out, and just kind of go from there. I'm gonna try to at least, it'd be nice to lay the subframe on there, but I don't want to leave this jack out here. Also, I'd like to just get it disconnected and roll it out a little bit, but we're gonna try to see what we could do. So stay with me. I'm gonna get some time lapses when I do start lifting it up and trying to slide it under, so that way if it does run away, at least you guys will have some good content. And if I get it out successfully, hopefully this is beneficial and someone could watch it and say, you know what, instead of taking off all this bullshit like everyone else does in the videos, just drop the whole thing with a little bit of makeshift parts. All right, guys, we'll be back in a second when I get the other side off and start getting ready to drop this thing. All right, so I got everything disconnected on both sides, the upper control arm, shock, all that stuff. And I even took off this bolt because I didn't think I was gonna be able to get to it for the subframe. That's right there, both sides. There's just those bolts on the bottom. These up here, I have it jacked up. I got jack stands on the side holding the body up, and then I'm laying the subframe down on this jig I made. It's fucking on there pretty good. It was creaking and stuff. Let me see if I can show you guys. Actually, I'll drop it down a little bit more. Well, there you go. So now it's fully under its own weight, or at least some of it, because the jack stands are back there. But so what I'm thinking, I want to disconnect the top so that way the front droops down. All I'll have is those fucking 19s in the back, and then the whole subframe will be loose. I might wait till tomorrow, just because it's getting late. It's already like 7:30. It's been like an hour since I started trying to get all that stuff going. I just need those two, this one, and it's covering the whole subframe pretty much. If you look at it back there and up here, it's pretty much on the front of the engine to like the start of the subframe. A lot of the weight's not gonna be back there, it's gonna be all in the middle. And I'm pretty sure that wood could withstand the weight of this engine and trans. I think maybe this engine, trans, everything on the subframe should be no more than, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say like 500 pounds. Maybe 500 to 700 pounds. But it doesn't have the head on it. Those blocks are probably maybe like 150. Transmission another 150, 300. We'll say 500. So we'll just go with that and say that. But I think I might wait till tomorrow now, because I might get my cherry picker out here. And I was kind of thinking about, I was like, how am I going to roll it out if I jack it up right there? If I jack it up, how am I going to roll it out? And my pops had a good idea about putting the cherry picker like this and then strap it onto like that whole front clip right here. But since I could go onto here, pretty much where I'm jacking it, pull the whole front end up, since it'll be really light, it should be pretty easy. And then I will be able to get it a lot higher. But right now, I kind of cleaned the garage this past week. And I wasn't really thinking about using the cherry picker, but it's behind everything. So what I'm gonna have to do is like scoot this out, move my grill, fucking move all that trim. But I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow. I think we're gonna come to a stopping point for tonight. It's on jack stands, it's safe. That's not gonna roll anywhere because there's pressure on it. So I don't know, maybe I'll loosen a few more bolts, but it's getting kind of dark out. It's kind of racing against the storm right now, but it'll be all good. We'll get up early tomorrow and then, yeah, just start it. Hopefully get this thing out tomorrow pretty quick, within like an hour or so. Once we get it out, we can start pulling all the wiring and stuff. Maybe dropping that fuse box, kind of seeing where this stuff's located on my CR-V and where it's gonna go in here, go to the computer. I think I'm gonna keep all the ABS and everything. I'm gonna see like where everything lands back there on my CR-V right now, because if I do have to relocate all that and get rid of the ABS to fit my turbo manifold, it's just gonna be what it is. But at least I'll have all this room. I can stand in there, get under it. It's gonna be on jack stand, so we'll go ahead and do that. But all right, I'll get back to you guys in the morning. All right, so next day, I think it's ready to come out. I think it's ready, boys. So I'm gonna go get the cherry picker ready. Pretty sure everything's ready to go. It's nice, beautiful, sunny out. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna attempt this, and hopefully it works. That way, this good little tutorial for all you guys that want to pull a motor out of the house. Getting this thing out. All right, guys, so we got cherry picker out, and we just got the engine mounts disconnected up here. So right there, over there, the only thing really holding it on are like these. They're like other mounts that go to the bottom of the block to the frame. Just those two on the front, and then the 4 bolts in the back, or 8 bolts in the back. So we're pretty much there. I got this set up like this around like your front clip, because that's like the jacking point. But we're in a real weird angle with it, because I had to shove it to the side. Either way I went, like, it was gonna be kind of weird. So I'm probably gonna have to like jack it up once it's all loose, make sure that falls onto that dolly. Hopefully those tires hold air, because I think I just have too much weight on the back. But those were full yesterday. I think I just have too much weight on it. But if I get that subframe to drop on there, jack this thing up, I hope I'm not almost to capacity. Not capacity, but like full range, because I need to bring it up about like a foot. Do that, and I think should be able to pull it out like that. But we're gonna see, boys. It's kind of sketchy, but it's all right. We'll get her. I might have to fucking No, I guess if it goes a foot up, I should be able to clear all this. But I don't know. Let's get to it. I'm gonna get you guys in a time lapse going. So if anything really happens, you guys could check it out and see. All right, guys, we're back. I'm still getting the time lapse for you guys, but check it out. This thing's fully disconnected. Everything's off this. Everything, not a single thing's connected. And it's about high enough to pull this thing out. So I'm probably gonna start pulling it this way, try to get it out. But yeah, look at it. We got this car pretty high. Got about chest length right now. You can see how high I pulled up just because the jacks. But we're gonna start trying to, I'm gonna start trying to maneuver this thing out around there. Hopefully it all goes well, but I still got the time lapse going so you guys can kind of see where I struggled and stuff, and then I'll explain stuff when I get it out. But we're almost there. It's on it. The cart doesn't even look that overloaded, so this is a pretty good move. Let's get to it, guys. I'm rambling now. Let's get to it. Just like that, boys, it's out. Everyone's saying this isn't the most efficient way to drop a car, or I mean an engine, transmission out of a Honda. I'm gonna have to beg to differ on that one. Because look, your main bolts are 3, 4. There's 8 main bolts holding this thing on. Your 2 for like these little torque mounts on the engine. I think that one's still good, might still use on the next build. But like, look at it. Whole thing came out. There's nothing in here. Look how efficient this was. There's nothing in here. Now I got room to mock up the LS in this, bro. We can make this a rear-wheel drive LS. But yeah, guys, well, it's out. It's probably gonna be the end of this video. But got that out. Everything's all good. Now I just need to figure out where I'm gonna put this. Probably throw it in the backyard or something for now. Maybe put it a little bit closer to that other engine. So maybe I can take the cherry picker back there. Take this engine off with the cherry picker and put that one on, so that way it's a whole complete subframe with engine and trans and it's fully sealed. But yeah, maybe we'll do that. Not too sure, but we're gonna end the video right there, boys. Thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this was a little helpful, because I don't see a lot of videos on YouTube of them doing it like this. I mostly see them do like A-arms and then the subframe and stuff like that, but this is everything all in one. I think it's gonna be a little bit easier for when we take the subframe out of that CR-V and put it in here. So I think it should help. So I hope it was helpful for you guys. If you guys liked the video, just comment, subscribe, like, guys. It really helps me out. And yeah, see you guys.